Hello Bibliophiles and welcome to Harry Potter and the Cursed Child to be continued. Before I go any farther in this video, I want to say, please do not watch this video if you do not want this play spoiled for you. If you have already read it, if you have already seen it, or you do not mind getting this play spoiled for you, continue watching. I really appreciate it. But if you haven't seen my previous video about this play, I would really appreciate it if you went and watched that one first, because that one kind of gives an overall general background of the play and talks about the characters and the plot and what I think about all of that. While this video will be going more in depth into some things I was confused about, some things that I really liked, and some things that I might not have liked about it. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it. But on to the content of the video. So, I was originally going to be making this video talking about a complete summary of it, and then I realized that that was kind of dumb, and you probably have already read it or seen it, or you've read summaries of it somewhere, or you know what it's about, you've heard what it's about. So I will just be talking about a little bit of the first part of the play, and then I will be just talking about the certain things that I wanted to talk about. The certain things that I chose to talk about. So essentially the book starts out, as I said in my previous video, which I hope you already watched, where the epilogue of the 7th book left off, which was when Harry and Ginny and Ron and Hermione and everyone else were taking their kids to King's Cross Station, not Grand Central Station, that's in New York City. They were taking their kids to King's Cross Station for their next year at Hogwarts, and this play, as I said in my last video, focuses around Albus and Scorpius, so it's kind of focusing on them because it is their first year at Hogwarts when the play starts out. And once they've gotten onto the train, they become friends. And with Albus being Harry's son and Scorpius being Draco's son, initially people were kind of shocked, but they do seem to get along really well throughout the rest of the play. So continuing on from there, when they actually arrive at Hogwarts, there's this wonderful scene with the Sorting Hat ceremony, and Albus Potter breaks the Potter tradition and gets sorted into Slytherin alongside Scorpius. This came as a big shock to a lot of people. I personally had seen some stuff floating around the internet that people wanted him to get sorted into Slytherin, so maybe J.K. Rowling pulled stuff from that, but that is what ended up happening. So that's all I'm going to say about the chronological plot of the play. I'm just going to start talking about a couple random other things. I'm trying to keep this video a little bit shorter because I'm on a time crunch, as I've been neglecting some of the things on my to-do list. But I think there's 3 main things that I wanted to talk about. The Time Turners, Harry's relationship with Albus, and Delphine Diggory as a character, because she's just completely crazy. So, first thing I said was the Time Turners. In this play, there is a time turner, and I was slightly confused when I first saw it because they were just kind of like, oh, here's a time turner, oh my gosh, we can do all this cool stuff with it. And I was kind of thinking, well, didn't all the time turners get destroyed in that one scene? And then I just kind of got confused, and then I started reading up on it, and then I found somewhere that it was created by Theodore Nott, who was a character in the original Harry Potter series. So I kind of thought that was a little bit odd, could have been explained a little bit better, but as I've said in my previous video, not everyone can be happy, not everything can be perfectly explained. As it's a play, they can't take the time to say, okay, oh, hello, my name is Theodore Nott, and I've just created this time turner so that it is now a part of this play. They can't do that. They don't have enough time to do that, unless the play is going to be 5 hours long. I would have watched it, but they want to keep it short, keep people's attention, just keep things going. Then, next, I said Albus and Harry Potter's relationship. I don't know, Harry seems kind of like a really bad dad, but he's just trying to do his best as he didn't really have parental figures when he was younger. So I guess that's people's excuse for him for being a bad father, but he really was trying his best. And, you know, Albus being a rebellious teenager is kind of like, oh, I don't want to listen to you, Dad, you're dumb, you don't know what you're doing. But, you know, it's just kind of that very interesting interaction, but I'm very glad that in the end, Harry realized that, you know, he's doing his best, Albus realized that Harry was doing his best, and they accepted that neither of them were perfect, and they ended up getting along, which was nice. Then there was Delphine Diggory. So she wasn't actually Delphine Diggory. Delphine Diggory was the name that she took. The big spoiler at the end is that she's actually the child of Lord Voldemort and Bellatrix Lestrange, which is honestly, I knew that people had written fan fiction about that relationship, but I did not expect J.K. Rowling to make it canon, and I was very confused and kind of sad that that was a thing that she did. I don't know. Just seems like a really odd pairing. Like, Lord Voldemort, you saw what he looked like, had a child. Kind of weird. Don't know how I feel about it, but that is just how this, I don't know. Like, as I said, not everyone can be happy. Part of the reason I kind of didn't like the plot a little bit, because yes, it was a really big shock factor, which, I mean, they were probably looking for because they know that when people are really invested in something, they've thought of all the options, but I really think they could have picked a better thing to have the main focus of the play be about, but that's okay. Oh, I technically should have started this video saying I want to talk about 4 things, but the 4th thing I want to talk about is the relationship between Scorpius and Albus. They are such good friends by the end of this play. Absolutely love it. They just got along so well, and I mean, seeing the play made you be able to tell a lot more because, you know, their body language and their tone of voice and everything, and Scorpius's character was absolutely hilarious, and it was just completely amazing. As I said, I really hope that you get the chance to see the play someday, because it really, really, really enhances the experience of this, you know, this is just words on paper. There's no real descriptions of, oh, and then he looked at him with a surprised expression. You know, there's none of that. It's just up to the actors at that point to decide, oh, he went, oh my gosh, or, oh, he went, oh, that was, you know, not good. But it's not written in, so you don't really feel the true expression of the characters, which is part of the reason I'm kind of sad that they did make it into an actual print copy, because now people are saying, oh, you know, this was terrible, but it's because they haven't seen it. They haven't had the true experience. That is really all I would like to say about this play. I don't really want to give too many spoilers because, I mean, you know, J.K. Rowling released the whole thing about, ooh, keep the secrets, even though the play's been out since 2016. I still want to keep most of the secrets for people to actually see or read for themselves, and so that's all I'm gonna really say about it. One cool thing when I got to go see it, I got to get a bunch of the actors and actresses' signatures, which was absolutely amazing to meet some of them and just, you know, get to say thank you for being so amazing. But yeah, so that is the end of my to be continued video for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I really hope you appreciate it. If you would like to talk to me a little bit more about it, feel free to DM me on Instagram at officialbibliophile, and I would love to talk about it more. So that is it for this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Bye!